Welcome to the Dezperate Actor Podcast with your host, Steve Des, taking you from where you are to where you want to be with the Dezperate Actor program. Go to dezperateactor.com for more information. And now, here's your host, Steve Des. Hey, welcome to the Dezperate Actor Podcast. It's me, Steve Des from dezperateactor.com, and today we're going to be talking about auditioning in the remote era. And it is a new era. The pandemic pretty much changed things across the globe. More people are opting to do more work from home than actually working in presential places where you have to show up physically. And the industry literally has changed. The landscape of the industry has changed. There's way more self-tapes. There's way more auditioning and even callbacks from home. And there's even projects that are completely remote. I've done certain projects that I didn't show up once onto set. Things got delivered to my house. And from that delivery, I was able to film things, whether it was costumes, props, tech things. All those things got literally shipped to my house in order for me to be able to film remotely. So this is the new era. It's the new era of everything is remote. So let's talk about auditioning remotely, right? So these days, you have to upgrade your tech. If you are not already upgraded right now, if you don't have a really decent quality camera, if you don't have a nice computer, if you don't have a really good microphone that we can hear your words properly, you need to start investing in these things. Because at the end of the day, this whole acting game is all about standing out. That's what we teach in the Dezperate Actor programs, that in order for you to really win, it's not about the accolades, it's not about the degrees, it's not about your extensive Stanislavski or Meissner training. It's not about that. It's about marketing yourself properly to get yourself in these rooms. The people that win in this game are the people that market themselves the right way. So how do you stand out now in this remote environment? You stand out by having the best quality everything. So the best quality mic you can possibly get based on your own personal budget, the best quality computer laptop you can possibly get, the best possibly even camera that you can get, and you can use your cell phone. There are apps that you can implement within your cell phone that you can use your cell phone as a webcam in case your own webcam is not really high quality or we don't see a very clear and crisp picture of yourself. Anything you can do to make you stand out, you have to aim for it, because it's harder to get a feel for someone that's not in the room anymore. And I'm not saying every single audition is remote these days, but there's a lot of them that are. And the more prepared you are at home, the easier it's going to be. Another way that you can prepare yourself and rock it when it comes to remote auditioning would be by you already having a set. Get what I did that? When you have a set that is already set, all you have to do is put yourself in front. Put your camera, put whatever it is, but if you already have the background or if you already have a dedicated studio space in your home that you can do these videos, the easier it's going to be, so you're not constantly setting up and then breaking down and then setting up again and then breaking down. If it's already set and it's just there for you, the easier things are going to be. Even me, when I do these podcasts, when I do a self-tape, when I do certain things, I already have certain things kind of set in order for me to literally just show up and do them. So that way I'm not procrastinating. I'm not, it's going to take me this amount of time to do this, to do that. So the more you can have your setup already set, the easier it's going to be for you to kill these auditions. The next thing I would say is to, in those rooms, always be observing. Be already ready. Memorize your lines if you have any lines. or know at least the instructions of the things that they want from you, and learn from other people. When I'm already in these rooms, in particular when I was doing a lot of physical auditions, I would always listen to the session runner about what is the specific instructions that they want way prior of me actually being in the room. That way I have it clear in my head what it is that they want, and I can just deliver the best way I possibly can. So now that these auditions, a lot of them are going remotely, you have the opportunity to be kind of on a waiting list in a way, with other actors that are going to audition for the same roles. Some people have their mics open, some people have their cameras open, and you can see people rehearsing and doing their own thing, and you see, oh, this person's a little nervous, this person's a little insecure, and you see all these different things, and all you have to do is literally absorb everything that is going through there already with you already having your lines memorized, or at least the actions that you're going to do fully ready to go. All you have to do there is observe. Literally observe everybody, how the energies are at, and don't take any of that nervous or energy that people put out. Just be confident that you already practice enough, that you already have this down, and the moment that is your turn, not only are you going to listen clearly to their instructions before you do your thing, but then you just do a flawless execution of what it is that they want. And if you already have those upgrades that I told you, like the camera, the mic, the computer, there's literally nothing else you can possibly do to get that role besides what you execute. And once you do that and you execute flawlessly, it's completely out of your hands. Don't take things personally in the acting game, because sometimes you could be the absolute best performer possible, but you don't fit the look that they're looking for. And that's okay. It's a business. I talk about this in my book in great detail, in the Dezperate Actor book that you can get it on Amazon, or you can check out desperateactor.com for all that information. But essentially, when you are in those specific scenarios, you don't have to stress about your performance or am I gonna get it or things like that, because you should already be kinda always doing your best. And just know that if you don't get something, it doesn't make you less than anybody else. It might be that you don't fit that specific look that they're particularly looking for. Sometimes casting directors are very nitpicky of like what type of look they're looking for, but sometimes I've been in rooms where for the same role, there's 1,000 people that look completely different to each other. And that's okay. That means they don't really know what they want, but they're hoping to find that person, whoever that person is for them. Don't take anything personal. Always improve your arsenal, because the pandemic changed things. We are in a new era where things are going remotely, and the more you can be ahead of the game, the better you're going to do. And what the Dezperate Actor Podcast brings to the table is basically give you a blueprint and a step-by-step guide on how to maximize your career in Hollywood. This particular podcast is primarily for those people that are interested into breaking into the Hollywood industry and get to know the secrets and things that they need to know in order to maximize their career and go from desperate to a working professional actor. We have guides, we have books, we have programs and courses available for you at dezperateactor.com. That's DezperateActor.com. Dezperateactor.com. And we're going to be basically all the time giving you tips and tricks, not only in our podcast, but also in our YouTube channel, our TikToks, Instagram, and every social media platform that we develop here at Dezperate Actor Incorporated. Thank you so much for being part of this journey. We're going to be sharing not only my particular journey, but the journey of other actors as well. We're going to be interviewing people in the very near future in the podcast that are involved in Hollywood somehow, some way, whether they're involved directly in Hollywood or they're working in different industries such as London, Atlanta, Canada, even Colombia. There's a vast majority of people working in the film industry all over the world, and that's why I want to bring the Dezperate Actor Podcast to help you see that this dream is possible no matter where you're at. So if you want more information about what we're doing here at Dezperate Actor, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast, like it, rate it 5 stars, and tell us what you think about the information that we're sharing, not just here, but all over our ecosystem. And if you want more information on how you can get involved and how you can get your career started, just go to dezperateactor.com for more information regarding to our programs, coaching, books, and much more. So thank you so much for being part of this incredible journey. The Dezperate Actor Podcast will be uploading episodes every single week. So make sure to stay tuned, subscribe, and tell all your friends about all the amazing opportunities, tips, tricks, and hacks that we're going to give you right here in the Dezperate Actor Podcast. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your year.